All right, we're live.
Hello. Hi, BD friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Fan, and we are live today with a bead and craft chat and virtual craft party. I have a guest with me and my co-host for today, Maria Gehrke.
Hi, I'm
Hi,
Maria.
Maria. Okay, everyone, just as a reminder, if you are watching the replay right now, turn on the live chat so you can watch it like you are watching live. But if you are watching live right now, we can only see your chat comments. So if you leave a regular comment on the video, we won't be able to see it until afterwards. So again, if you want us to see your comments right now in the chat, leave it in the chat stream and not in the video comments. All right, moving on. Maria and I have been crafting together for at least 13 years, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we would get together with our group of friends. We would bring food to share with each other, and we would bring our own craft of choice. So we invite you today to join our virtual craft party. Bring your own food, bring your own drink, and bring your own project, and let's chat. Let us know in the comments what food you have, what drink you have, and what project you're working on. Me, normally, I'm working on French beading. Maria, can you introduce yourself and let us know what type of crafting you do?
Sure, yeah. So I'm Maria, and I usually do watercolors, mostly landscapes. And with my art, I usually try to combine mindfulness and my art, trying to get people to a place of tranquility and calm. I also do some poetry, and I'm working on a watercolor background for a poetry postcard right now.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Can we see what you're working on today?
we can, but at the moment it's a white page.
What?
At the moment, it's a white page.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna come together during this time.
All right. Oh, so, all right. So should we get started on our crafting?
Let's do it. And then,
Okay, let's
yeah,
do it.
if
I'm gonna
we
see
if we
if
get any
I'm
comments,
gonna.
then
Oh yeah. Um, Friends, let us know where you're watching from. If you're working on a project, let us know.
yeah. And if you have any questions for us, let us know too.
Okay, so if we don't have any comments right now, I'm going to adjust my camera, and then we're going to get started on. We're going to started working on our projects, and we're going to chat, and then you can join in.
Sounds great. Yeah, I'm gonna switch my
All right.
camera also
Okay.
to go to my project right now.
So, all right. As always, we started with audio issues, so I'm just a little bit frazzled right now because every single time I do one of these lives, I got audio issues. So,
Right. And we
um,
even met ahead of time, and it's still.
yeah. Hi, Sherry, watching from Virginia. What
Hi,
are you
Sherry.
working on a project right now? What project are you working on, Sherry? Okay, so I am working on. Okay, so I shared my project last week. If you watch my live, then I was working on. Um, oh, I can't think right now. I was working on sweet peas.
Sweet peas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the leaves, and then you gonna do the fruit or the flower, or what are you gonna do?
Everything the flower, the pea pod, the tendrils. I actually have it done, so I'm working on another one. I'll show you. So
Yeah, nice.
you can see.
Oh yeah,
So,
fan. That looks awesome.
right? Look, I even made a pea pod. How cool is that?
Oh, so cute.
So, um,
Oh, so hey,
I'm,
I might have some people that I know come into the stream and watch us. Do you
uh-huh,
want
cool.
to just kind
It,
of explain your thing, like
oh,
French
okay.
beading a
Well,
little bit,
okay.
or what do you do?
Oh, sure. I guess since it's my channel, I just assume people know um,
Well, you get new
what I
people.
do, I guess. Well, I'm a beadwork designer. I design French beaded flowers. So what I do is I take beads, I string them on a spool of wire, and then I form them into the different components like leaves, petals, just like all these different components like on a flower. And then I assemble it into, you know, the the stem, the whole flower.
That's
And
fantastic.
I find kind of inspiration from just basically nature. I showed this last week too. Like I have, like this is what I grew this year, and so I took this as an example to study from. And you
Hmm.
see, like it's it's been sitting here in my studio. It's dying, but some of it. But if you see here, two of them flowered, which is cool, right?
Oh wow, yeah, that's
So
awesome.
two of these flowers budded. So I did the purple colorway, which is see here,
Hmm.
but this one is like a pink. I don't have any more. I don't have any pink beads that I need for this, so I'm planning on doing another bead order before I can finish it.
Yeah, that's cool. Gehrke.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Sherry says she doesn't have a project at the moment. You're very interested in French beading. Sherry, are you one of Maria's friends that's watching, or you are you into French? You're into beading already. um, so yeah, French beaded flowers. Um, I I teach French beading. I don't sell my finished beadwork. You can find my books, Bead Flora, the revival of French beaded flowers, and French beaded branches in bloom on Amazon.
I do have them actually also. Quick show.
What do you have?
I do have your books.
You, you have both my books?
I do. So
Really?
this is the first
I
one,
thought.
right? This is the first one,
Cool.
right?
Yeah.
So we have. Yeah, I can show
Oh,
people.
I know you got the first book from me,
Yeah, that
but I
one.
didn't know you got my
Oh,
second.
thank you. You even wrote something in
Yeah,
there.
I know. Yeah, I gave it to you at one of our craft parties.
Yeah, and you gave me this one too. Remember, I was
I
sitting at your
did?
house forever, and then I came over. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember now.
yeah.
I remember.
So
No, I
there.
think. Oh, I remember what happened now. Like, you bought the book from me, and then I was no, we were gonna get together at the
Right.
beach or something, and then
And then that didn't
all summer
happen.
we never got together. All summer we never got together, and uh, and then what happened? Oh, I accidentally sent it to a different person.
Yeah.
Accidentally sent it to a different person. And then I was like, so I emailed that person and said, "Oh my gosh, I sent you the wrong book because I autographed it to the wrong person," right? And so she sent it
Um,
back. And then I have it
excellent.
sitting in my studio for a long time. And then one day I was just like, okay, it's been like a year. We never got together. Maria, I'm sending you this book. And then I was thinking, you know what? After I send you this book, I'm gonna see you.
Oh yeah, that's how it always happens.
Did I see you right
I
after I
think,
sent you
yeah,
the book?
probably. I think so.
Did we? Okay. Oh, Sherry. Okay, so do any of your books have instructions to make? Okay, Sherry, I don't have a Christmas tree pattern in my book. You can find the PDF pattern on my website at beadflora.com or on Etsy. My username is Beadflora Studio. But yeah, beadflora.com, flower patterns, and then you can find the PDF for that. But yeah, you found the Christmas tree instructions. Okay. So yeah, that's where you can find it. It's not in my book. Okay, and we have Marion here. Just finished cross stitching a red seed bead rose. Okay, you want to learn French beading from Ontario? Awesome. If you want to get started with French beading, definitely join my Facebook group. Learn how to make French beaded flowers. Yeah, learn how to make French beaded flowers. Yeah, long name. I run the group along with another designer, Lauren Harpster. Uh, she's a friend of mine, and we both design French beaded flowers. So join our group, and there'll be tons of information, lots of free resources for you to get started with making French beaded flowers. And yeah, my husband's from Ontario. Oh, I don't think you guys know. We didn't really, Maria. We didn't say where we are located, right?
No, we
We
didn't.
are, yeah, we are in Wisconsin, USA, the Midwest. So that's where we are. But my husband's from Ontario, so I met him on the internet and I imported him. So now he's here. Yeah.
Nice. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So, um,
Yeah, I'm
Maria,
originally.
were
Yeah,
you
I'm
imported,
also
Maria?
here. I was imported, yes. I was.
Yes.
I'm originally from Germany, the north of
Mhm.
Germany, and yeah, my husband is from here, Milwaukee, and yeah.
Yes, we're in Milwaukee. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. So, what are you working on now? What are you
So.
painting? Oh, I saw your other live, and I saw um, on the that one stream that you did with,
Mhm.
I forget the name, and I saw you just painting, and then all of a sudden it's just this beautiful painting at the end. I was like, wow. So you're gonna do that today?
Kind of, yeah. So this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
actually a background for a poem. So I want to do poetry
Okay.
cards, kind of like greeting cards, but like poetry. And I should have really like taped this down. But it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a ocean scene, sunset.
And you do sell your paintings, right? I think I
I do.
recall that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on my YouTube, I actually do post some time lapses.
Oh,
So
yes, I've seen those. Yeah, yeah.
and otherwise, yes, I do sell my paintings.
Okay.
I do
Yeah,
have
I
a
have one of yours.
website. Yeah, I have a
You
website
you
and a
you
store.
drew me.
I did, and I also yes, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a portrait. It
And then
was
on
during
the
my
back you said,
portrait phase.
yeah, on the back you said we got to hang out before I move to Canada.
Before you moved back to Canada, yes.
Yeah, before I move to Canada. But um
Um,
but I think, yeah, we're probably not moving to Canada. Um we're just going to just get everything ready for the kids, so that they have dual citizenship, so that they can leave here if they want to, so that
yeah.
they can have the choice to move if they want. But if they
Hmm.
want to stay in the US, they can, just have all the benefits.
Right.
Hi, Diane. Okay, so Diane says she had, you have, sorry, it's late. Both of my books. Okay, so you're finding French beading easier on your hands. Really? You're finding it easier on your hands even though you have arthritis? That is interesting. Um, I think there are a few French beaters that also have arthritis. Diane, do you use any like special gloves or anything like that? Or was there a typo? Like it just seems kind of weird that you have this pain, but that it is also easier, or maybe the repetitiveness of bead weaving is harder. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so Marion says that if I could French bead some flowers, I could have some home decor that is more geared towards my personality. Yes. Um, I don't know if you can see my background, but I got like tons of, you probably can't see right now, but I can move my camera. So yeah, I got like tons of beaded flowers all over my house. Um, they're on my dining room table, they're on my banister, um, just everywhere. And I find that I'm running out of space for my beaded flowers. So there's a big pile over here of flowers that I need to maybe find a home for. Just well, not find a home for like in selling it because I don't sell my work, but just find a vase or do something with it, make something permanent with it. So I don't know. Yes, I went on a little tangent. So yeah. Okay. So Marion, what type of flowers do you want to make? Okay, so Diane says that she also has a bead spinner. Yes, a bead spinner is absolutely necessary. Well, I guess I wouldn't say absolutely necessary. It just makes life easier. I have made beaded flowers without a bead spinner. When I started beading, I was in college and I didn't have a bead spinner. And you know what I did when I make my first flower, Maria?
Oh my gosh.
Um, I would put the beads onto the wire one by one, and I made this giant cabbage rose from a book, a Virginia Nathanson book. Um, you probably don't know. You don't know what that means because
I'm
um, yeah,
not in the
but
scene.
yeah. So it was just a big rose, right? Big cabbage rose, and I strung those beads onto the wire one by one.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't. You see me that I'm lacing my leaves now, right?
Hmm.
Um, with lacing wire. But at the time, I was like, I don't believe in lacing. I don't
Hmm.
believe in it. I don't believe in reinforcement. And it's just because the flower was so big. Well, not that I didn't believe it. I was just kind of lazy and didn't want to do it.
You're like, I don't want to do
Right.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to spend that time just lacing these these petals and the leaves is so much time. But as it turns out, I wasted all that time making it, putting the beads on one by one, and um, having to take it apart. So I don't have that project anymore. I took it apart for the beads because it just looked awful. I mean, I guess I could have took it apart and laced it some more, but at the time, I guess I had something else that I wanted to do. But that's
Hmm.
why I am If you know me, I am very pro lacing now. I will have you lace all over the place, all like maybe like in the middle and towards the top and towards the bottom, you know. So that's what I'll have you do. So Maria, have you? I, I know you have two of my books, but have you done any beading from it?
I've used I've used your book to do some beading. Um, but it was kind of like a mixed thing because I used it to bead on the middle part on a tulip, whatever that's called.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Um,
It's
yeah.
actually a
Well, I
crochet
just
tulip,
yeah.
so
Yeah, I just assume you got my books because you're being a good friend and you want to support me, which I appreciate.
well, it's not like I don't want to do the beading. It's just like, you know, I don't
Mm.
have the time
Well, I think
necessarily.
yeah, a few of my friends got the books because they just want to support me, and which is really awesome. Um, I didn't expect people to. I didn't expect my friends to buy my books because they're not into that type of thing, which is which is totally fine. So, um, and I think the ones that did buy it like have the intention of wanting to do it.
Yeah.
So either way, it's still cool. All right, it's still cool. Well, look at that. Like we were just on for what, 25 minutes and you got all that done already? So what did you say that was a background for
Yeah,
poetry?
yeah, it's going to be a background for poetry.
Okay. Oh, you know what I was thinking earlier? Um, like the first time when we met, did we go to the Bean Bun show? I think
Yeah,
I
we
seem
did.
to remember that.
Yeah, we
Was
did.
that was that the first time we met?
No, we met at the
Oh,
party. Yeah, we were with in my garage with the
no,
eggs.
I'm trying to
Remember the eggs?
yeah, no, I don't. No, I'm trying to remember if like I knew we met because of the craft party thing, but I don't remember if we were like, okay, so you want to get to know each other at the Bean Button Show first, and then have
Yeah,
the
I
craft
think
party.
so. Yeah, that kind of like happened.
Yeah, I think we did go to the Bean Button Show first to get to know each other, and then we had the craft party, right?
Maybe. I don't remember.
That's
I don't remember
I think
which way it was.
I think that was the way it went.
Which would make sense.
So yeah, so that's how we started the craft parties, Maria and I. You want to tell the story, Maria?
Well, originally we were just it was like an Etsy thing, right?
Yes.
And then we decided to keep it on as a crafting thing. We had a Facebook group and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of just fell to the wayside.
Well, I think like right after, I think, okay, the thing that had us not doing well, from the beginning, we met because um, we were both selling on Etsy, and
Mhm.
Etsy started their Etsy craft parties to connect local people together to craft together. It was like for everyone all over the place to get together that are Etsy members or sellers. You can just get together and craft together. And Maria hosted the craft party. Um, she was one of the hosts.
Mhm.
So, and then, and that's how we connected with each other. And we did the Etsy craft party, and then we just continued doing the parties. I think was it monthly?
Yeah,
I, th- I think it was monthly.
that's right.
Okay, Sherry, you ordered the Christmas tree kit. Awesome, thank you. No, it's not above your crafting level because the Christmas tree kit is a beginner level project. Um, so it is not. It is totally beginner friendly. The only thing is it might be a little bit repetitive making all of the little loops for each of the branches. So you're good. You're good on the Christmas tree. Um, I do have that video, which is a really old video, by the way. My video skills have improved just a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's a very old video, so you can watch the video, and also you can go to on the kit. You'll get all the instructions in the kit as well as far as, and then also having the video. Um, so yeah, totally not. Um, I mean, it looks intimidating, but it is a beginner level project. I think you can do it. Okay, so where are we, Maria?
Craft parties. Yeah,
Craft
so that's
party.
how we met, and then we ended up hanging out more.
Yeah, yeah. I think we started doing it every month or so. Um, but I think the thing that the reason why I didn't go as much anymore was because I I well, we were both like childless when we met, and
Yes.
then I had a kid, and then now I have 3 kids.
Yeah, and then
So
I had a kid
yeah,
later too.
yeah, I was busy with my kids, so I didn't. I still went to the parties, but I don't think I went as much.
Mhm.
And then yeah, and then I think we and then when I met mom friends, I think I wrote my mom friends into it. So so we were all like into all these doing all these craft parties. Still, even with kids, I think we invited the kids over, having the kids do it too.
Yeah, at
But
times
oh
we had
yeah,
the kids with us, yeah.
yeah, you
I
did bring your
remember
kid
that.
over.
I
I
remember
think
that.
to Vicky's house.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I think we made bracelets.
Mhm. I remember that.
But I think I think we would have continued during the craft parties if it weren't for COVID, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of like not as active, but we were still doing it.
Yeah, we
Mm.
tried
But
to do like the online one, the virtual ones.
yeah, so and then we just kind of didn't like we didn't do any live ones, like not live, in person ones. When we didn't do any in person craft parties when
During
COVID
COVID,
hit.
yeah. No.
Yeah, and then yeah, during COVID, and then we haven't done one since. It's been what 2000. I think the last one was probably in 2019, right?
Something like
So
that, yeah.
2021, so it's been like 3 years.
In-person one, yeah. Yeah, the last
Yeah, we haven't
in-person
done an
one.
in-person one. We did a virtual one, but I didn't even craft that one time. I was just like, I'm tired. I'm just here to chat.
Mhm. Well, yeah, and then, you had the issues with, like, sound or connection and whatnot, so
I don't remember. No, I don't think I had problems with sound. I just didn't feel like crafting because I was just so tired. But I wanted friends.
Mhm. Right.
So yeah, I miss like just getting together and just talking and then you
Well, we
know.
can always start it back up.
Yeah, we can. Or we can do these virtual ones, which is also fun, chatting with friends.
Mhm.
Oh, hi Ruth. Okay, so Ruth is from Virginia. Sherry. Okay, so Winchester. Where's that? Okay, so Ruth is working on a Moss Star ornament design by Puka. Okay, so I'm not familiar with the Moss Star, um, but I know you're into French beaded flowers. I know Ruth is in my French beading group, and so what project are you working on right now, Ruth? Okay. Winchester. So Sherry, you're from Winchester. Is that in the UK? No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay. You're not, I think, because you said you used to live in Falls Church. Okay. So there we go. Okay. So you're not from the UK. Okay. Mak- Okay, so Sherry is from the US. Awesome. Oh, so you were pretty close to where Ruth is, or you were. That's awesome. Okay, so my memory is not so great because you did tell me Virginia, and I just forgot. I'm sorry. uh, you know, these days my memory is just absolute crap. I
Mm-hmm.
just, yeah,
It's
yeah,
kids,
yeah, kids. And girl, I'm only 41.
right? I think we're like the
I'm only
same,
41.
right?
But like my memory is like absolute crap. So, yeah, but lately I've been waking up so early though, like like 5:45 to get the kids to school.
Oof.
So that could be why. That could be why my mind is just absolute, just a puddle. So
Yeah.
just, yeah, just bear with me, guys. Just bear
Mm-hmm.
with me as I ask stupid questions like, are you from England?
Wait.
Wait, no, wait, no, wait. You said you're also from Falls Church. Okay, an hour from Ruth. All right. Uh, wow, Maria, look at that. That's looking amazing.
Thanks.
So when you do your paintings,
Mm-hmm.
um, you just like really focus on it, like just being really mindful about it, and like just focus on each color and
Yeah, most of the, I mean, it depends. I can still talk, but
right. Well, I'm just thinking about your whole mindfulness thing.
yeah.
Um, Maria has a podcast on mindfulness. Her podcast is called Becoming Mindful, and
Yes.
I just find it's just Maria's voice is just so soothing
Thank you.
when I'm listening to it. Um, I told you I didn't listen too much, but I realized I did listen to the first four.
Yeah, we are like on
um,
21 now.
yeah, I did listen to the first four, and then I listened to the last two because um, the last two, like the part one and part two. So I
Hmm.
did listen to that. Yeah. Now that I have my podcast app, you let me know what is available.
Yeah. Yeah. So we started that, well, almost 2 years. Actually, 2 years, about 2 years. I think it was May. We skipped a few episodes where we took like a little break, but yeah. So the idea is mostly about our journey to mindfulness. So my friend Jackie, she is also a meditation and yoga teacher, um, and we just wanted to become more mindful, and that's
Mhm.
how the idea of the podcast started. And we're like exploring different topics that are mindfulness related
Mhm.
and intersect with mindfulness. And yeah, and I've also noticed ever since then I'm definitely focusing on mindfulness in my art as well more. So I try to bring mindfulness not only into like making the art, but kind of the topic of the art as well. So it's usually something that's like a tranquil, um, relaxing place, like a contemplative thing. I used to do a little bit more like portraits and stuff, when I did the one that for about yours. I had this whole phase of doing tons of portraits, but lately I've been focusing more on landscapes and mindfulness. And
So
yeah,
yeah, I can see how, like, when we do art or whatever craft that you're doing doesn't have to be painting or anything. It's just whatever art form that we choose, we can be mindful with what we're doing.
yeah, and being like artistic or creative, uh, and like being really with it and present while you do it. It's a mindfulness practice, right?
Hmm.
So, especially when it's something that's repetitive, where you don't have to think too much, so you can kind of like get into this meditative flow state, right?
Yes, that's kind of how I'm feeling with my lacing right now
Mm-hmm.
as I'm focusing on it. So,
Right.
yeah. I
And
mean, it's not the most thrilling thing to do, but I guess if we're mindful and just looking at what we're doing, right?
yeah, and
And
do
just
every step
hmm
like
so
consciously.
hmm yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
So, you have plans this weekend?
Yes. One of them is the same as you. Oh,
Ah,
funny.
ah, I'm looking forward
Yes.
to it.
Yes.
um,
So, yeah, on Saturday we're going to a wedding of a good friend. Um, and on Sunday is trick or treat here in the
is it?
yeah, for us in my area.
Our trick or treating day is on Tuesday, on
Yeah,
Halloween day. It's never
on
been
Halloween.
like on the week. It's never been on the weekend. For us, it's just whatever day it is. That is the day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they do it here on the weekend, which is not so great. But they're doing it kind of early, probably for the smaller kids. It was always like from 1 to 4, which means it's not gonna be
Oh,
dark.
oh.
Yeah, and it's
I don't
always
know
the
what time it
Sunday.
is. I don't know what time it is for us.
Yeah.
So, so you guys are going then? What character is Sai going to be in? What
She
what is she what is she dressing up as? Gosh, my
she's
sentence came out weird.
she's so funny. So we were all like, yeah, what do you want to be for Halloween? And looking forward to maybe making something. And she's like, oh, I have this flying squirrel suit, which is kind of like a onesie, like we can sleep in, but it's like a lounge around thing, but it's like a flying squirrel. She's like, yeah, well,
Okay.
I have this. I can use this. I'm like, well, okay,
Mm.
fine. I don't know.
Flags.
No
We have
ambition,
we
like
have a
somehow,
few,
what?
yeah. We have a few just uh costumes that we just have. If they want to go, I guess we can put them in it. It's like I'm not a huge holiday person, any type of holiday, so I don't care
Mm-hmm.
for Halloween. But if they want to do it, I'm not going to be a Grinch and be like, no, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
Yeah.
if they
Yeah,
want
my
to go,
kid
they
is
can.
just interested in the candy. That's it.
The candy. Oh, it sucks because my youngest, Kai, is allergic to the world.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So there's not much you can have with those candies. Which sucks. Totally sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
So like when we get home, we got to go through all of it, and then even if it's safe for him to eat,
Mhm.
um, and then you look at the ingredients, and then you're like, I don't think you should eat that. I mean, I don't want my non-allergy kids to eat it. I know even though it's safe for him to eat, I still don't want him to eat it because look at the ingredients, like artificial colors and all of that.
I
And
know.
and I think he's reacted to like yellow number 5 or whatever. So we're
Mhm.
definitely staying away from colors too, artificial colors. So
Yeah, and they always like the weirdest candy too. Like you'd think, "Oh, here, have some chocolate or something," but
oh, I was at Aldi yesterday. Like, okay, so I think like in the last, I don't know how many years, 20 or some years, I've been to Aldi. Like I can count it on like one hand, right?
Mhm.
When I used to go, when I went before, um, let us know in the comments if you like Aldi.
I do like
Let me know
Aldi.
in the chat if you like
I love
Aldi.
them.
Uh,
We go there all the
so
time.
like when we used to go, it was all just kind of all janky. The fruits and vegetables weren't great. Um, and so we just kind of blew them off because like, oh, I don't like the stuff here. Everything is just not so fresh. So probably just went a few times and they're just kind of like, I don't know. But yesterday, I went because I had to take my oldest to Boy Scouts, and it's like, oh, I should go to that Aldi, check them out. And yeah, like yeah, the stuff is. I got some potatoes. They look great. They have name brands now. Sherry likes Aldi.
Yeah.
um,
And I
yeah,
love that
so
candy, especially Christmas.
I try their. I bought a candy bar to eat while I waited there. I bought some kombucha. Um, like they get the name brand stuff. They got the Dave's. Is it Dave's? Yeah, they
Um,
got the Dave's kombucha. They got tons of name brands now.
yeah, they got good
And
stuff.
I bought my checkbook. I bought a check with me because I'm like, oh yeah, Audi doesn't take
Oh, no.
credit
Yeah.
card.
That's no,
Like when
not
did that
like
change? When
oh,
did
a
that
long time
change?
ago.
Yeah, I was like, I went to check out. I took out my check. It's like, nope, I can pay with credit card. I want to pay with my
I
credit
know. They
card
used
then.
to also have it used to be that you couldn't pay with credit card. You could they only open till 6 or something like that. So it was yeah, it was a lot more limiting. But they have I mean, still, if you want to go there for like meat or something or certain vegetables, I mean, it's a little bit limited, but there's like lots of other stuff that is just as good as at the
Mhm.
other stores and it's also cheaper. I mean,
Yes.
and they have yeah, and I like that candy. I mean the chocolate stuff. Because it's like the
Oh,
German chocolate stuff, so I'm like, yay.
yeah, I saw the.
Especially
Is it
Christmas.
is it Haribo? I'm probably not saying it right. Isn't that a German brand?
Haribo? Yeah.
Haribo, that's it. It's like a no, gummy bears or something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm.
I think that's a German brand.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But they have a factory here now.
okay, I've
Yeah,
never
like
tried it.
just south towards Chicago. There's a new factory, big factory now. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
I mean the
share.
gummy bears are okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll try it next time. All right, so Sherry says, "Do you use the Yuka app?" I do not. I don't know what that is.
Yucca.
Um, Yuka. I will have to check that out. Thank you, Sherry. Very helpful with showing hazardous ingredients in the food. Okay. Hi,
And that's
Diane.
Hi.
Diane from Victoria, Australia, watching
Nice.
from the other side of the globe. We are in the Midwest, USA. What time is it over there, Diane? Okay, so
It's like early morning, yeah?
um, um, I don't know. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
think Diane is in. I'm okay. So my brain is okay. Just my brain is not
just
working
Google
very
this.
well. Not working well. I think Diane is in my French beading group. So Sherry, um, next time when we have our virtual craft beading virtual party, you can make your Christmas tree, huh? You can bead along with us or
That'd be
craft
cool.
along with us. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about Audi. Oh, I got sucked into the Isle of Shame. I know about that. It's like, wow, they have so much nice stuff. Like, and I want to buy it all.
Yeah,
Like
but
just organizers.
it's still different though than, in Europe, like buying stuff at Aldi's or anything in Europe. I mean, just in general. I was just thinking about that because of Sherry mentioning the Yucca app and like hazardous ingredients. It's like a big thing in the US. Like all this stuff that they put in stuff, and it's like not
Mhm.
banned at all. And in Europe, it's like all banned. You can't even get anything with it.
Yeah, it it really sucks here in the US as far as food goes. Like there's yeah, it's just hard, so hard to be healthy, you know?
Well, it's
Uh,
not really hard if you have the time to cook. You can buy fresh stuff and make it. But, if you don't have the time or the money to do that, then yes, it
yeah.
sucks.
All right. So Diane is asking me if I'm planning on doing another book. Yes, I am planning on doing a jewelry book. I started, I think, around May or June of last year. And then summer came along, and then I got all three kids in the house. and um, and then I didn't really do much all summer. And then I had to prepare for the beat along that I'm running now, so I had to do that. And then now, right now, we are in the month of October, and we're doing the beat along in the French beating group. So yes, yes, I am working on another book, but I have not like actively done anything since last May or June. But it's going to be a jewelry book. Just lots of fun stuff coming up. Um,
So
like,
what
are you
kind
in
of
my French?
jewelry?
Are you? Um, Let me see if I have any samples on hand. Oh,
Is it
okay.
still like actual, like flowers or stuff like that's
Yes,
actually
yes.
something? Or? Yeah,
Let me take off my headphones and move over there, and then I'll
okay,
grab a sample.
sounds good. Ooh, nice.
So yes, it's still flowers. um, and I've shown this project. Like I don't mind showing it because I've already shown it like many years ago. The cool thing about these designs is that each one of these, like each flower or leaf, is one component and is done all on one wire. So
Wow.
normally for people that are familiar with French beading, you have all these wires that you put together, right? You got to scrunch up all of these wires. Let me see if I can find a different sample. Like you have like a component here, and then you have a component here, And then you have a component here that you need to like twist all of these together, and then you have all of these bottom wires, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for these, we're not doing that. So I've come up with a way to be able
Just turn this way.
to make the flowers, the components, all on one continuous wire, and then turn it into a component, and then just kind of using regular jewelry making techniques and just combining the components together. And so, yeah,
That's
um,
awesome. No,
I
I
don't know
like
when
that.
it's gonna. Yeah, thank you. Um, I I wore a similar one to. I had a presentation at the Loose Bead Society way back in 2019 before COVID, um, and I wore a design similar to this. This one I just redid and just kind of redesigned it, just making it better. So yeah, I forgot what my point was.
The point was that
I
you
forget.
were going to make a book out of it,
Um,
and
yeah, the
that
book.
they're not individual components.
Oh, right. So yeah, I don't know when the book is coming out. It's just whenever it comes out, because right now I got other projects going on. I got to think about other beat-alongs that I need to do in the next year, and then after I figure that out, then I'll do some book projects. I just got some really exciting French beading projects right now. Like it's summer. I mean, it's not summer, it's the fall, but there's still a lot of like summer flowers that I'm still seeing because it's been ridiculously warm out lately, and I'm still like being inspired um, by flowers outside. So
Mm-hmm. So what
so
have
I'm
you
still
done so
beading.
far for the beat along?
Um, the beat along this month that I'm running, we're done. I mean, I'm done with all the lessons. So all my students, they're showing off their flowers already. All the primroses, they're amazing. So
That's sweet.
okay, so so yes, Diane, that's my question. Yes, I'm doing another book. just I it'll be done whenever it's done. That's it.
Well, it also takes a lot of work, right?
Yeah, it
Pictures,
does.
writing it out, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it gets easier the more books I write, I guess, because like all the technical stuff is already mostly figured out, you know? So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so Sherry says her son was in Germany when he was in the army, bought the Haribo gummies. Okay, so they're much better than the ones we get here.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Maria, when was the last time you were in Germany?
I was in there in September.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get the gummies?
No, I mean, um, I don't know. I don't eat sweets that often. I'm more savory person with snacks. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. A lot of the stuff is somewhat different. Even the American stuff. I mean, the Coca-Cola in Europe it tastes different, or because they put like real sugar in it and
Yeah, I
that
was
kind of
gonna say
stuff.
they put real sugar in it, right?
And
So
like Fanta, for example, tastes completely different because they actually make it with like lemon and orange juice or something, and like it's not as sweet, it's a little bit more tart. It tastes amazing. And here, when you drink Fanta the first time or any of those drinks, you're like, wow, no.
well, I haven't had soda in a long time, and I really
Yeah,
don't crave it. Yeah.
yeah, we don't really do soda at home either. We have um, milk and water and tea and juice, coffee.
I used to drink so much soda um, as a kid because my parents owned a restaurant, right? And we have that a soda fountain thing where you just
Mm-hmm.
like you take a cup and you put it under the thing, you get soda. So like I would get the soda all the time. Um, that probably wasn't that great for me, but and I can't blame my parents because they don't know,
Well, yeah, of
right?
course.
Yeah, like yeah, it's like. they're able to sell it, so they must be good. It must be okay, right? So then now we find out like all of these foods that we have here are like actually banned in other countries. Like, oh, what are we doing? Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had soda much, but when we first moved here, we used to also like order in and go out much more, but now not really.
Mm. Okay, so when was the last time I had soda? I think it was, eh, I want to say at least over 10 years. My kid is 12, so I mean, my oldest is 12, and I think he is the one that kind of really, when you have a kid, it just makes you turn into a different person, that type of thing.
Hmm. Yeah.
Never cared, never cared about nutrition, never cared about things being organic and all that stuff before having kids. And then you have one kid, and now, well, you know how I was, Maria.
Yes.
Right?
Agreed.
You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just like all into this, like, organic this, organic that. I've kind of, I dialed it back.
Yeah. You were one of those
Yeah.
crunchy moms.
Yeah. I mean, I still am, but I dialed it back. I'm more like, okay, well, I think it's more because of the pandemic. Um, and it's at a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Eat the dang fish sticks. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sherry.
Yeah, yeah. And hi, Pat. Thanks, Pat. Are you done, Maria?
I'm
Are you
done.
done with your painting? You're done with your
I'm done.
painting?
It's done.
Okay.
But it's interesting, the color on the screen is not the same. But probably because my
Mm,
light's pretty bright.
okay. Well, we're reaching it. We're almost at the hour mark. So,
Yeah.
if you're done, I think we should um call this a day, night. It's night here, day somewhere else. um, Maria, why don't you plug your websites and social media?
Yes. So my Instagram username is live.love.maria. And then actually I can post it also in the comment. Actually, didn't you have me tagged in this?
I tagged you on my Facebook page.
That's Instagram. And then my that didn't work. Failed. Okay. Weird. Anyways, my website is livelovemaria.com.
Okay, so livelovemaria.com. So you can probably find all your other socials there too, right?
Yes. Oh, that didn't work either.
Okay.
Somehow I can't post a comment right now here. That's strange.
Okay.
Well, anyways,
Well,
they're also on my YouTube because I think you did tag my YouTube in the
I,
description.
I don't know if I did. I'm
Maybe
not
you
very.
can
I'm,
afterwards.
okay. Yeah, we'll put all those in the comments later in the
Description.
description and all that good stuff. So we should do it again. That was fun. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, this was fun. So let's do another craft party. Um, Thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.